Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nsra Sunday Select here from Talladega Super Speedway here in Alabama. There's 75 laps of racing here. In Sunday Select, we're 4 races away from the chase, so getting closer and closer to the chase. These guys at the points are tightening up a little bit. Some good racing tonight here at Talladega. Right now in qualifying, Todd Poston is out and about. Todd right now, he's second in points right now, 11 points behind our points leader Daniel Holloway in that 21 car. Tonight, Todd is sporting the Pepsi colors on that 31. I think last week it was the My Little Pony mobile. Today it's Pepsi, so he's out there putting his qualifying lap in. Got Paul Servant out there in the 3 car. Paul from up there in the Great White North, Canada. One of the more consistent drivers here at Sunday Select. Had kind of a rough start this season. Wants to get the monkey off his back and get a victory tonight. See what he can do. And Paul right now sitting 8th in points. Here's Sean Stevens. He is number 6th in points. He has a victory this year. So he looks like he's pretty solidly in for the chase. Out there putting his laps down. Right now you see Mark Mann, JD Crow up there qualifying. There's JD with the top lap, 56.05. There's Ricky Bobby, Les Levy out there. Trying to put a lap down. He's 5th right now on the board. Also the 19, Donald Sadusky. He won our inaugural race this season at Daytona. Always good to have that 19 car here in the field. Also got the 23 car. Russ McCarron's with us tonight. Putting some time down on that 23 here at Talladega. And there's our points leader, the 21, Daniel Holloway, trying to put a good lap down, trying to get one of those front pit boxes, which helps so much here when you're taking tires and fuel. See what he can do here on this lap. Right now he's sitting 8th, 10/10 of a second behind JD Crow. 10/100ths, I guess. I don't know.
It's okay. We don't expect you to do math.
It's too hard. Not on Sunday night. I'll do math tomorrow when I'm working. There comes Holloway down to the checker. Let's see if he can get any better from a 56.15. Does not look like it. Oh, that was a 56.21, so he'll take that 56.15. Number of guys aren't qualifying. Oops, sorry about that. Dana Osborne, last week's winner, put his lap down. He sits in 8th right now. Dana moved up to 5th in points, so he is pretty solid in as well. And he disappeared, just like that. Actually, we're going to grid up now. So on the front row, you have JD Crow in the pole. And that 51 outside of JD Crow, Paul Servant in the 3 car. Inside row 2, Adam Evans. Outside of Adam is that 4 car Mark Mann. In row 3, you have DJ Mitzel on the inside. On the outside of DJ is Russ McCarron. In row 4, Chris Whitaker in that 41 car. Outside Chris is the 88, last week's winner, Dana Osborne. In row 5, Sean Stevens in the 27. Outside Sean is that 19 truck, Donald Sadusky. In row 6, our points leader, Daniel Holloway in the 21 car. Outside Dan Holloway, Ricky Bobby in the 62, Les Levy. In row 7, you have Isaac Wilson in that 35 car, the Wrecking Ball. Outside of him in the 31, Todd Poston. In row 8, Chris Akers. Outside of Chris, Anthony English in the 44. In row 9, Shane Posey in the 83. Outside of him, Donald Bennett. In row 10, Dan Harrington. Outside Dan, Rick Greenway. Well, actually, Rick's not going to be out there. He's in the broadcast booth, aren't you, Rick?
That's the rumor today.
That is the rumor. And I don't know. We'll see if the 42, Ronald Sawicki in row 11. Estelle Fields outside of him, and David Overstreet alone in row 12. That's our grid. 75 laps, Rick. Will these guys take it easy in the beginning or not?
No.
Exactly. We know how these guys operate. We'll know in the first 10 laps how this race is going to go.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I expected to go 3 wide quickly. People trying to get to the front.
Well, and this is a track, I mean, you can go 4 wide here if you want. I mean, it's tough. It depends on the net code situation with iRacing tonight and whether or not these guys are just patient. We'll see. Who's your pick tonight to win?
I've been thinking about this long and hard. I'm going to go with Mr. Mark Mann.
You know, I told Paul before the broadcast started I was going with him. I'm going to stick with that 3 car. He can't have bad luck this long. He's got to break through eventually. So I'm going to take that Oreo number 3. He is bound to be victorious. But it's anyone's race. We know that. Anyone can win these races. I mean, there's a couple guys, 2 guys that are automatically qualified for the chase. You have DJ Mitzel in the 61 and Chris Akers in that 4 car. Those guys have won 2 races. They've qualified for the chase. They're good to go. But of course, you want to race for a win here. You always do.
They don't pay for the first loser. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. You know, once again, thank you guys for showing up here on Victory Lane Broadcasting for the Sunday Select, NSRA Sunday Select here from Talladega. Just think of this as your warm-up for tomorrow's NASCAR race. That race got postponed today. They'll race tomorrow at, I think, 1 o'clock Eastern, so always a good show.
1 o'clock on NBCSN, if you think that's correct.
I think you are. The racing was great down there this weekend. A lot of big crashes, but a lot of good racing. So we'll see if we can duplicate that here tonight for NSRA Sunday Select. 75 laps, 2 fast repairs, 50% fuel. These guys will probably get about 16 laps or so on a tank of gas. So we'll see what happens. Pace cars diving in. We're about to go racing. JD Crow will lead him to the start-finish line. Once again, don't forget, this is Talladega. The start-finish line is past the tri-oval. It's a little different. It's in Alabama. It's got to be different, right?
You said it, not me.
There you go. Green flag is out. Let's see what we got. You got Adam Evans pushing JD Crow, the pole setter. Mark Mann right behind Paul Servant down into turn number 1. Take about a lap for these cars to come up to full song with their engines. You see them all spread out there on the backstretch. And you see they're thinking to go 3 wide. There goes Donald Sadusky, the 19, to go 3 wide. You know 4 car will go up there with them. There goes Chris Akers. And Russ McCarron's thinking about there on that top line. JD Crow's going to lead him into the tri-oval. DJ Mitchell looking inside of that bottom lane, but he's going to, Adam Evans going to drop down behind. There's Dana. There goes 3. Paul Servant. He's going to lead that lap in the middle lane. All 3 lanes working pretty good. Right now, Paul Servant dips down. So does Mark Mann. Oh, JD Crow down below the apron. Had to really get on the brakes, I think, there, or off the gas. Not hit that whole floor. Goes Russ McCarron, I think. Oh, Donald Sandusky, actually. Oh, well, that was Russ McCarron dropping down in front of Paul Servant. Sandusky up there leading that top line. And you got Dana Osborne in that middle lane. Ooh, they're getting together. There. Oh, they're in the wall. There's Isaac Wilson, JD Crow come together. Everyone saves it, though. There it is, lap 3. Already contact. You know, this is, unfortunately, I'd say this, Rick, that's going to spread this field out, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when I was looking at the field, kind of how it spread out after that incident. But we still have 7 cars, 9 cars that are right there, so I don't think we're going to be out of the woods just yet.
Put a track map up there just so you guys can follow your favorite drivers. It's still pretty close. You got Sandusky in the 19 losing valuable track position now. He's slowed. He's got some damage. Go back and take a look at his car. Yeah, he's got some pretty bad right front damage. He's going to come into the pits, it looks like. Oh, he's going to stay out, actually. His cars are way jacked up. He was the one that really got the brunt of that hit there. And up front, it's this group of 8 right here. Russ McCarron, DJ Mitchell, Chris Akers, Paul Servant, all right there. That's a group of 10 with Shane Posey and Daniel Holloway joining up with them. You see that second group of cars being led by Dana Osborne. He's coming. He's going to bring that group up there, and it'll be a full pack of about 15 to 20 cars once again. Chris Akers down to the lead off that high line. Surprising. I think everyone got a little scared there. 3 wide's no longer an issue, huh?
No. They'll stay like this for the next 10 laps, and then you'll see them go 3 wide again.
There's quite a bit of shuffling down the back. So you see Paul Servant going up that top line. Todd Poston in that snazzy 31, that Pepsi Mobile pushing the 25 of Adam Evans. DJ Mitchell right there behind Chris Akers in that 4 Reese's car. There's the 19 car right there. He's got his fast repair. He's going to be a lap down. Again, we'll have the lucky dog, and knowing how these races go, he should have a chance to get that lap back.
Oh, he's definitely going to have a chance to get that lap back.
Adam Evans now out front. He's able to sneak in front of Chris Akers in that 4 car. I have no doubt Akers is pushing on that bumper right now, letting Adam know who's there right behind him. Todd Poston leading that top line. He's got Holloway all over him, but giving him a good push. If we can get Dana up to the front, we might see a repeat of last week where Candy Shack really dominated. Todd Poston going up high, letting the 21 go. He knows better to survive than to push it to get out front. Akers wants to go around Adam. He's got his teammate, the 21. Oh, they got sideways there. Akers drops down in front of the 21 again. Yeah, a little squirrely there with that contact between him and the 21. They're back fighting for the lead again. Here comes Daniel Holloway getting pushed by Paul Servant in the 3 car. Ooh, 25 gets a little loose there. Shane Posey up there too in that top line third one back, number 83 car. He's fighting for the chase right now. He is 27 points back of the 12th position, so he needs a win or a good result. Akers had to really get off the gas there so the 21 could get in front of him. Saw him kind of hit the apron there. They are teammates, so they're going to give and take a little bit there. A good side drafting right there. Good clean side drafting coming up on a lap car. The 42 Estelle Fields was a late starter. He's going to stay up top for these guys. Rick, they're taking it easy. Here we are, 10 laps, no cautions almost. I mean, not a bad start.
No, not a bad start. It's you know, not what we expected, but it's nice to see that we're getting this many green flag laps in and getting some good racing, and then you know, get a nice green flag pit stop, really spread this field out. It'll be a really good thing to see. It'll be good racing all night long.
Yeah, I still think that almost caution there at the beginning really settled everyone down real quick.
Yeah, I think the pucker factor had something to do with it. Yes. But they're still moving around though. I mean, they don't have any real established lines, and you can tell how the bottom line is really pulling away from that second line.
Yeah, that third line right now. I mean, it's good when you got about 3 or 4 cars, but you need 3 or 4 cars to make it move at all. Right now, everyone's just kind of chilling out. We got about 6 or so laps till we start going for pit stops. So we'll see them start going single file here in the next few laps, and then we'll know if pit stops are coming. Right now, it's Holloway and Adam Evans, Paul Servant, and here's Donald Sandusky trying to get his lap back the hard way. He was up there at the lead at the beginning when that incident happened, so he does have a fast truck. Comes the 62. Ricky Bobby's on his way. That's Levy coming up in that middle lane, getting behind Shane Posey. JD Crow would like nothing less than the 62 to slide up there and help him out.
Yeah, I just don't think Les is going to jump up there. He's not one that's going to do that, but, you know, the 83 is kind of hung out there, so if JD and Adam just stay there, they can be fine.
And there goes Donald dropping down in front of the 83, so now JD's hung out to dry. He's going to drop in behind. And now if you're Donald, you just stay up here, try to get out front, and he just came into the pits. Let's see. He has 8 laps in, so he'll be able to stay out when these guys go in. Maybe something happens and a caution comes out. We'll see. That's what he's hoping for.
Infamous incident on pit lane.
Exactly. There goes Donald in front of Paul. Now he's back on the lead lap. And I'm sure those guys in the front are hooting and hollering. I know they always hate when lap cars get in front of them. Donald's always fast though, so, and he runs a good line, so I'm sure it's fine. Paul save a little bit of gas being behind him. He's gonna drop into the pits here in a few laps anyway.
If you're Paul, this is what you want. You want somebody who's fast, who can run a line, who's right in front of you, because you don't have to use as much gas, and you're the leader.
Exactly. You know, Paul's got a little bit of a gap to 25 right behind him, just can't push the pusher, so if you're Paul, you want the 25 close, but not too close. There goes Shane Posey right in front of the 80 through 819 on me. I think Donald had to get off the gas there to let him in. So your leader right now is that 83, Sean Posey. Started 17th all the way up to first, so a 16 position hike. Great job by Shane out there. We said earlier, Shane needs some good points tonight. He's sitting 27 points back of 12th place, so he needs a win or, you know, a top 5, gets the most points he can. We're on lap 15. We're going to see these guys already starting to single file themselves out, getting ready for pit stops.
I was going to say, I think we're getting ready to start seeing green flag pit stops.
See Mark Mann get out of line there, get behind the 62. Those guys kind of teammates, so they're going to stay out. And here come the pit stops now. Looks like Donald, we thought, would stay out. JD Crow is going to stay out. Let's watch how these guys get in the pits. It's nice and clean, not bad. We get up here with JD and Donald Sandusky. Looks like 3 Wide Motorsports stayed out. Looks like the Fuel Sim guys stayed out, or some of them did. And Remember and Ryan guys stayed out. These guys should come in. The 19 might not come in, but everyone else should come in this time. Oh, Donald's going to come in with them. They all got in pretty good right now, so that's not bad at all. Go back out here to the guys that got out. Paul Servant leading, it looks like. Looks like they all made it out pretty good. Based on what I see, it looks like everyone just got fuel. As they come towards the tri-oval now. The other group, the JD Crew. Oh, there's maybe a little bit of contact there between the 25 and the 3. 3 is able to save it. Here comes the other group coming out. Paul's just going to want to collect himself, get behind the 83 probably, and right around. As they should have no trouble getting in front of Donald and JD Crow. Just an excellent set of green flag stops by both groups, and they should all form up together here shortly once again. Right now, Adam Evans is your leader. He's got Daniel Holloway behind him. Daniel Osborne coming on the outside with Shane Posey. Paul Servant's there, and here comes Donald Sandusky and JD Crow again on the outside. We know JD's fast. He's our pole setter tonight.
And they just got a run, and they went up to that high side, and they just made people look dumb going up that high.
Got a little extra help too, Mark Mann. That high line works good with 3, 4, 5 cars. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Dana goes down. Shane thought about it in the 83 and then came back up. That's going to stall that middle lane a little bit. Paul's right there behind him to keep pushing him. See what DJ Mitchell does in that 61. He's going to go up on that high line. So is Todd Poston. So you're going to have 5 cars in that top line. It's going to help. Donaldson Dusky's going to move down all the way in front of Dana. Last car on the lead lap, that 19. Dana Osborne, Shane Posey, you're first and second place right now. Paul Servant pushing Shane Posey right now in that middle lane. He's in third place. A lot of good racing tonight, Rick.
Yeah, no, the race has been unbelievable tonight. You know, a lot of give and take, a lot of take and no give, but no real issues, which is nice.
Yeah, you had that one incident on lap 3. Everyone seems like they've kind of recovered, and just good hard racing. This nice wide track here at Talladega for this NSRA Sunday Select race. Nice and spread out there. Looks like DJ and Todd kind of bailed on that top line, kind of stalled out, so they're now on the bottom line behind Chris Akers in that 4 car. Still have Shane Posey and Dana Osborne, JD Crow, your top 3. Oh, and Mr. 3 wide, Chris Akers up there on that top line now. See what the 21 looks like. Oh, the 21 dives down low. I think he was going to get behind the 4 car. That didn't work out. Things are getting antsy out there right now, Rick. I don't know. I think something's going to happen pretty soon.
Oh, I'm sure something's going to happen, but let's just hope that it doesn't.
Dana slides out in front of the 83. That was dicey. Oh, and the 83 got him sideways. Here comes Chris Whitaker. Haven't called his name tonight. He just wants to finish a race, he told me before this race.
Well, everybody just wants to finish it.
Yeah. He's been up front a lot this season, but just cannot get the victory yet. Dana's going to lead him from that middle lane. Oh, he was thinking about... Oh, there it is.
And here we go. Round and round we go.
There's the caution. That's what I thought was going to happen. People were moving all over the place. Let's see what happens. Let's stop it and get a different camera angle here. It all happened here at the 83 and the 88. Well, looks like the 83 just kind of got them loose. And they tried coming back together and just can't do that. I mean, just watch the 83 just going to he's going to hit the right rear quarter panel of the 88 or kind of slide across his bumper, which is going to get Dana's back tires really loose eventually. There we go. That gets loose. He's losing momentum now because he's got no one behind him, and he just tried to get back out in front of the 83, and that's you got JD Crow, and then all hell broke loose. Mark Mann crushed the 88. Shane Posey crushed Mark Mann. See if Paul Servant was able to escape. Great driving there by Paul. Splitting that middle right there. Great job there. Paul saw it all happen in front of him. That was great driving there by that 3 car. Holy mackerel. It's like we had one person not stop for pits. That's the 44. He sits there in first behind the pace car. Dana in the 88 in second. Paul in third. Chris Akers in fourth. So your top 4 are all Candy Shack. It's like the 35 and the 04 a lap down. I think they had to tow. That 19 car got his lap back. He's now on the lead lap. Your man Mark Mann's got to have some work cut out for him now, Rick.
Yeah, he's a lap down. He's going to be angry with me, but it's okay.
He needs to hurry up and get out of the pits before he goes 2 laps down. First caution up tonight on lap 22, I think. Nsra Sunday Select from Talladega here. 75 laps. So we still have 52 laps remaining. Like everyone's going to come back down and top off maybe, or a few cars are. Not everybody. Paul Servant, DJ Mitzel, Todd Poston, Les Levy, Dan Harrington gonna stay out. We haven't called Dan's name tonight. Again, he's one of our top. He's 10th in points right now, so he needs a good finish, stay up there in top 10. Maybe solidify his position here as we get closer and closer to the chase.
Yeah, a lot of guys need to kind of solidify themselves to get them locked in, get them kind of in playoff mode.
Yeah, you got J.D. Crow. He's 11th in points. He's only 17 points ahead of Les Levy. Isaac Wilson is in 12th, and Isaac's a lap down, I believe, after that incident. So he's gonna need to make up some ground. Looks like Mark Mann is 2 laps down now, so that's not gonna help Mark. But Mark's pretty solid, and he's 4th in points. He's about 40-some points ahead of 12th place right now. So a lot of these guys still want to get another win to automatically qualify. You got Holloway, Todd Poston, Mark Mann, Dana Osborne, Sean Stevens. If they can get another win, they can lock themselves in. Don't have to worry about points. They want to join the Chris Akers, the DJ Mitzels, who already have 2 wins this season, have locked themselves in.
Yeah, I know Dana would like to get himself that second win to get himself secured in there.
You know it. If he gets 2 wins before Paul gets 1 win, he gets to pass off his nickname as the Noob to Paul. It would be Paul the Noob Servant. Pace car's about to dive in. What were you going to say, Rick?
I was going to say, but it's going to be like the noob, eh? Because we got to give that Canadian accent in that, you know?
I hear it. Yep, for Paul, definitely. Paul's going to lead us to the green here as we come across towards the tri-oval. We'll green on lap 25, so 50 laps remaining. Green flag is out. Only 6 cars stayed out. They didn't dive back down for an extra bit of fuel. DJ Mitzel trying to get that top line situated so he can stay up there with Paul. The 62 and the 19 had other ideas. Now Chris Akers joins the fight up there at the top. Here comes a bunch of other cars, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, they say cautions breed cautions. Let's hope that's not the case tonight. As Russ McCarron and J.D. Crow go 3 wide here into turn number 3. If they can get in front of the 4 car, I think the 4 is going to slide up there. Let's see. Sometimes he just can't help himself. A good run there by Russ and JD. Here comes a 4 truck. What do you know? Imagine that, Rick. Chris Akers on the 3rd line here.
I'm dumbfounded with that.
This restart has been weird. These cars really spread out. Looks like Mark Mann has lost the draft, and Daniel Holloway's lost the draft too. I don't know what's wrong with Daniel. Daniel's our point leader.
Ooh, looked like Wes might have cut the nose off of DJ right there.
Oh, I'm sure DJ loves that. Les Levy. Ricky Bobby's your leader right now, but here comes Donald Sandusky on the inside, on the outside. He's back on the lead lap, so this is 4th position. He wants that lead. Russ McCarron trying to push him up there in front of the 62. Can't quite clear him.
And look at that, J.D. Crow, Chris Akers on the high side making a run.
And what do you know? There's Chris Whitaker. He's tired of being in the back. He wants to go in the front. And he's making his own lane. Well, now he slides back down to the middle. Akers pushing that 51 to the lead. He's trying at least. Still have Les Levy in front of this field. Donald Sandusky there in that middle lane trying to get in front of him. Russ McCarron pushing him. Might maybe able to get him here. Maybe, I don't know. Not quite. Still a nice push by that 23, keeping Donald up there side by side with the leader, Les Levy. Here they come down the backstretch drag race in the 3 cars. That 51, the 19, and that 62. Les Levy holds on to the lead there on that bottom side. He's getting a heck of a push from the 61, DJ Mitzel. That top line losing a little bit of steam. That's what happens when you get a little bit of OnlyFans action behind you. You lose your steam after a while.
Not going there.
Donald Sandusky. I tried, Rick.
I know you were teeing it up for me, but I was just trying to keep it PG.
My favorite car, that 42. Ronald Sawicki. Love it. Les Levy, Donald Sandusky, J.D. Crow. Still there. Ooh, J.D. got a little sideways there almost. The 4 car gave him a heck of a shove. Don't think he was ready for that quite yet. This is about the most calm I've seen this in a while. Even though they're 3 wide, they're all staying in their lanes. And I say that, and what's going to happen is all hell break loose again. But there goes Chris Whitaker to that top side. He gets back down in front of J.D. Crow, right behind Russ McCarron. Les Levy doing a hell of a job up there, but Donald Sandusky's got to run, and I think he's going to be able to slide in front. Well, maybe not. Just couldn't do it. I think Donald knows, Rick, that, hey, we got 45 laps. No need to push it right now.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, you're in a good spot up there. You don't need to push it. And if you think about it, if you go down to the bottom line, the odds of you getting past 3 or 4 more times is great. You stay right in that high lane, just keep on running, you're in second place, and you're putting yourself in a position to take the lead in 15, 20 laps.
Exactly. I mean, you got Russ right behind him in the 23, Chris Whitaker in the 41. Those guys, for the most part, will stick with you. And then, of course, the 41 will dive outside and try to go around you.
Right, and make you look like an idiot.
Exactly.
Because you said he'd stay there with you.
Yes. He's got JD Crow right behind him. Everyone's trying to get out front of that 62. Can't do it. Ricky Bobby continues to lead. Everyone just content except for the 41. He's not content. He wants to go outside.
Is Akers going to go? That's
Yeah,
the
you
question.
know Akers, well, Akers would have gone if he would have stayed up there, I think. Here comes JD Crow.
But Chris didn't, he seemed a little hesitant to go up there, so that's why I was kind of like on the fence. Maybe he just wants to kind of just ride a little bit.
Those guys have a little bit of a history, let's just say that. There's no love lost between the 4 and the 41, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but, you know.
JD Crow keeps trying that high line, and now he's being shuffled way back. Just can't get anyone to go with him. Everyone's coming up on a lap car. Surprise, surprise, it's the 21, our points leader. He has struggled since that incident, since the yellow flag, and they're about to put him a lap down. Always tricky when you're lapping a car here. Will they go high? Will they go low? He's going to go high though. Quality move there by the 21 to stay out of harm's way. Chris Whitaker dives down below his teammate DJ Mitchell on the low line. See what Holloway does. Goes up high, lets Donald go down below him. So Chris Akers going to stay behind the 21, but that's going to hurt him because I think that 21 has some kind of damage. I don't know what it is. Paul Servant up there with Russ McCarron and Donald Sadusky. Here comes the 21. Maybe just lost the draft. Needed that. Here he comes. Up on the high side. Heck of a run now. Got Paul right behind the 4 car. That's your Candy Shack teammates right there. Dana, their other teammate, the 44 Anthony English. Those guys are a little bit further back in this pack. Can't quite get up there. I'm sure they would if they could. Get Holloway the lead, or not the lead, get him back on the lead lap. Right there, so his tail into your lead lap, the 21 car. Got 62 behind him. Fingers crossed right now. Chris Akers on the high side. Sadusky slides in front of Holloway. Here comes Akers all the way down in front of Sadusky. Some great 3-wide action right now. These guys in the Nsra, these guys are, when they put on a show that's like this, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is the racing that you knew these guys could do. It's nice to actually see them finally putting this up. Oh,
ooh, Akers! Oh, can he keep it
passing the grass?
Oh, don't! Oh, man! That should bring out a caution.
I don't think so. We're staying green.
Everyone save it? Oh my God.
It is that way.
We're going to slide back a little bit. Let's see what happened back here. Like the 25 has some significant damage. Adam Evans. Oh man. Looks like the 25 got the worst of that. He has got some big time damage there on that left front and that right front. Go back up front. Got Daniel Holloway still at the very end of the lead lap, being pushed by his teammate Paul Servant. Really spread this field out now. Coming up on pit stops too, coming up. These guys pitted about 14 laps ago, so they're gonna start situating themselves for pit stops. Todd Poston trying to get up there, that front group. DJ Mitzel and Chris Whitaker. In fact, it looks like DJ may have backed off just a little bit, try to help Whitaker and Poston catch the draft and get back up towards the front. Something you see it do a lot here on super speedway racing. You back yourself up, get the draft, so the cars behind you get your draft and get back up to the lead. Those three will get hooked deck up and give chase to this group of, they got Candy Shag, Donald Sandusky, JD Crow's up there, Les Levy, Mark Mann, a couple laps down. And there you go, 3 Wide Motorsports caught back up with that lead group. Okay, now it's been a couple laps since that happened, Rick. I mean, could Chris have done something different, or do you think he did the right thing there?
I don't know. I think that's a hard situation. You know, did he maybe come up a little bit too hard? Maybe did Les maybe panic a little bit because he saw Chris coming up? Maybe. You know, it's hard to say.
And they're all coming in for pit stops now, it looks like. I mean, the one thing is, I know, as in driving these cars, you think your car is going to stick, probably. And he probably thought he could join there and the car would stick, and it just won't. I mean, he had grass on his tires, and it was a mess. These guys get all stopped. It looks like everyone except for Donald Bennett's going to stay out. Sean Stevens, Dan Harrington are going to stay out. Who's that fourth car? 35, Isaac Wilson stayed out with them. They got a 4-car train there. And just prayers out to Donald and his family. I know his son was in an accident, I think last night or yesterday or this morning. So prayers to the Bennett family. Speedy recovery to his son. These guys should probably be coming in this time by, I would imagine.
Yeah, as we said that, there they go.
Yep. So now it means everyone's been in. And they're going to try to stay out. They're going to try to pit quicker than these guys, but this group right here, these guys pit. They pit quick. They're good. Looks like Russ McCarron is falling off a little bit. Seems like everyone again, fuel only. Getting a little dicey there between the 04 to 19.
And the 41 and the 4 go up the high side. 41's going to take the lead. Oh, Mark Mann's going to dive down.
I'm sure Mark gave him. I'm sure Mark gave him room there. He had to, but I think that would have been a wreck.
Oh, it definitely would have been a wreck if he didn't give him the room.
It's like Les Levy coming back into the pits. Got to be an unsafe pit exit probably if he's coming back in. That's going to ruin his chances today. Green flag pit stops, you really gotta pay attention to everything. One little blunder can cost you big time. "33 laps to go." Mark Mann. Again, Mark's a lap down, so he's on the. He's hoping for a caution, although he would not be the first car to get the lucky dog. I think it would be the 21.
Yes, the 21 is the first car
Chris
to do it.
Akers. Yellow flag comes out. Talking about yellow lucky dogs. At 21's going to get it back right here. You got a little bit of help there, it looked like.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Mr. Sandusky helped him out.
Yeah, just gave him a shove, turned him around, and who hit him? No one hit him, so he saved it, so that's good. Just have to get some new rubber. That thing back out there. That'll tighten the field right back up. I'm sure Donald did not mean to do that. Back under caution here on lap 43. These guys will come back down definitely for fuel. You see the 21 car right there. He's going to stay out, get his lucky dog. Mark Mann will probably stay out. He did stay out. He'll stay out and get a wave around probably. Sandusky first one off. Todd Poston second. DJ Mitchell, Chris Whitaker, and Dana Osborne, Donald Bennett. Chris Akers. Some of these guys getting tires, some just getting fuel. Yeah, the top 7 just got fuel. After that, you had Paul Servant, Anthony English, J.D. Crowe, Shane Posey, Dan Harrington, Sean Stevens, Russ McCarron, and Adam Evans getting tires. Evasive action going around the 19. I know I saw a puff of smoke. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, Rick, we got 33 laps to go. Who's your new pick? I mean, are you sticking with the 0-4?
I'm going to stick with the 0-4. Ride or die. He's only a lap down.
He's going to get his lap back right here, I think, won't he?
He might. Yeah, he definitely might. I don't know. So I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I'm not. I think he's got a chance.
There he goes. There's his wave around the 35. The 62's taking it. The 42. And that's going to leave Donald Sadusky up there at the front. Todd Poston side by side with him in second. DJ Mitchell in third. Shane Posey in fourth. Chris Whitaker, Chris Akers fifth and sixth. Paul Servant, Donald Bennett seventh and eighth. Ninth and 10th, J.D. Crow, Anthony English. As we get ready to go back to green on lap 46. Guys, we'll have, so we got 30 laps, so one more pit stop. Only our second caution. So I've had a good race thus far. It's been pretty exciting here. These guys have been slicing and dicing all race long. Holloway in the 21 back on the lead lap. The 35 back on the lead lap. Les Levy back on the lead lap. Looks like Mark Mann's one lap down still. So, but he is the first car a lap down. So if another incident happens, I think he'd get the wave around as long as he's not involved.
Exactly.
I don't know why J.D. Crow's way down there below the apron. He's not trying to save fuel at this point. Pace car is going to dive in. Donald and Todd are going to take us to the green flag here, right off the tri-oval. We come green lap 46 here at Talladega. NSRA Sunday Select here from Talladega on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Here with Steve Herman and Rick Greenaway here, broadcasting for you folks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Green flag is out. Todd's got Chris Whitaker, his teammate, pushing. You got Donald and DJ on that low side. There's an accident back in the back of the pack. Ooh, right, not even to the start-finish line. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those things that happened before the start-finish line. It's gonna mess up everything. Let's see what happened if we can get. Let's watch.
It looks like the 27 just didn't realize that cars weren't going as fast as him and just plowed right in the back of the 25.
Watch this again. Definitely happened in front of Dana. Oh, there's a back up there with the 44 too. Oh, the 44 did not go, and that just backed it all up. Hate that for Adam and Dana. Looks like Dana towed. So and looks like Adam right there. He's crab walking with that car, so he's got some significant damage.
See, I just thought he was using the old Twisted Sister.
Oh, Dana didn't tow. Actually, there he is. He's blinked, I guess. See if Mark Mann gets the, well, he'll take a wave around at the very least.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll be back on the lead lap.
I would suspect he's the lucky dog.
Yep, I'm showing him back on the lead lap in 19th position.
There he goes. Under caution, lap 48 for the incident there with the 27 and the 44 and the 88 and 25.
As we were just bragging about how they were having such a good race.
Yeah. We're getting so much closer to the end too. It's gonna get a little rowdy after this one, I think.
Yeah, definitely is going to.
Will you look at who our leader is, Rick?
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
It's.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's our leader, Ronald Sawicki, in the 42. And look at that. He drives the Tundra, Rick, just for you.
He does. It's a good pair right there. That's all I'm saying.
OnlyFans and the Toyota Tundra.
Toyota fans have a lot to look forward to with the new Toyota body style that's going to be on the trucks next season. That's all I know. They released it last week in Vegas, and was it good looking?
This will be the first time Ronald's been up front tonight as he comes down to the pits to get some gas. He hasn't pitted since lap 22, so he definitely needed it.
And he told us that if he wins, his OnlyFans page will be available for 42 cents a month.
Or you can get the 3-month special at $4.15.
$4.20.
There you go. Looks like these guys stayed out. Donald Sandusky, Shane, Posey. Those are the only two guys that stay out here. And they realize no matter what, you're going to come in one more time. And they just came in a couple laps ago, so might as well just stay out. Track position, stay up front. It looks like last week's winner, Dana Osborne, he's 2 laps down now after that incident, so it's gonna
I'm showing him actually out.
Oh, he's out. Well, that's too bad. Dana won last week, did a great job at iRacing Super Speedway to take that victory. Candy Shack dominated. It's always more exciting with the 88 car in the race.
Yep, no. Probably just too much damage. Didn't have a fast repair, probably.
Getting ready to go back green. Looks like Donald and Shane are going to lead us to the green flag. See if we can put some green flag laps together. We went straight from green flag to caution last time by. That incident that occurred there right when the green flag dropped. So let's get some green flag laps in. See if we can take this thing to the checkered and the green. 25 laps remaining. Pace cars in. See, everyone came back down for fuel. That's why there's only one car on that top lane. Shane Posey's going to have to hope someone jumps up there if they cross the start-finish line. Can't change your lane until after start finish line per the rules here in NSRA. Green flag is out. Go to past the start finish line, see if anyone jumps up there with Shane. Or if they're gonna let him wither and die up there all by himself. It's like right now they're just gonna they're content to have him sit there and fall. Paul Servant pushing Donald Sadusky. Here comes Todd posting in that 31. Chris Whitaker in the 41, waiting for someone to dive in front of the 83. There goes Chris Whitaker. And DJ Mitzel. Make that top line work. See JD Crow trying to catch up to Todd the bottom line. Looks like everyone abandoned that bottom line almost, went up that top line. Donald Sadusky is going to lead him down to the start-finish line here on lap. And here comes Paul Servant up there. Chris Whitaker says, no thank you. I want to lead. I'm not pushing you. And he has the momentum. He'll get out in front of Paul now. Drop down. See if he can drop down in front of the 19. No! And we're back under caution. We got cars flying. All kinds of things happening there.
Well,
all I'll say is, if you're going to make the move, you got to make the move. You can't sit and wait. Like right, I mean, well, I'll just say there was contact there between the 3 and the 41.
yeah, there was definitely contact.
I mean, I still think the 41 needs to move down sooner and can't straddle the lanes like that, but at the same token, I mean, I don't think you expect someone to try to drive through you either. I don't know. But it caused chaos behind him. I don't know who was flying in the air. Someone was. See if I can't go. So that's what you're looking at right there. You got the 3 car hit him in the right, and the left rear quarter panel just turned him. Donald nowhere to go. Todd nowhere to go. DJ into him. Paul, then Shane gets collected. I don't know who got out of there safely. Maybe Mark Mann.
Yeah, I think maybe Mark Mann did. Todd may be okay. No, Todd's got damage. Donald Bennett looks pretty good.
Donald always likes to sit towards the back and kind of just take his time.
Les Levy, Daniel Holloway looks good.
Todd's got front end damage.
Yeah, he's no longer Pepsi. He's more like the train wreck that was Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah. He's going to try to ride out. His right front, though, has some damage. So he would be all right. I know he's got more fast repairs. He's just probably going to try to ride it out for a little bit, thinking there's going to be another caution. He is our leader, though, shown on the scoreboard. Donald Bennett in second. Daniel Holloway in third. Les Levy back in fourth. Ricky Bobby's back up to the front. That may have been the second fast repair for a lot of these guys, so gonna hope for a clean race here on out for some of these guys.
Definitely.
Donald Bennett gonna drop back down, maybe come in? No, I think he's gonna stay out. I think. He's gonna pit. I know why he's pitting. He wants to stay in the back of the pack. He thinks something big's still gonna happen. Probably right.
I was gonna say the odds are probably fairly good.
Especially with the 31. If he's the lead car on the bottom lane and he's got damage like that, that does not bode well for the people behind him. You're going to hope if you're racing that if you're communicating with everyone, you're telling them, hey, I'm damaged. Or maybe he's going to slide down below the yellow line as soon as the green flag comes out. Let everyone pass him to his outside. I don't know. We'll see what he does. $22 laps to go. They still have at least one more pit stop. So get about 17 laps to the tank. 50% fuel here. See cars smacking the blue cone back there.
Yeah, it's just fun to do sometimes.
The 35 car thought he could get his lap back the illegal way, and he can't, so he's got to stay and wait. We'll go back to racing here with 21 laps remaining. As they all try to get situated in the back of the pack, get all lined up right per iRacing. The interesting thing, Rick, will anyone short pit? You come in about 7 or 8 laps, knowing you can make it to the end, or maybe take it 10 laps because maybe there'll be a green-white checker.
I would go 10 laps and then pit.
Pace car is going to dive in. They have 2 green-white checkers, so there's the potential for about 4 more green flag laps, a total of 7 or 8 total laps extra, possibly. See how Todd starts with his damage. Green flag is out. Got that car going, so it seems all right. Let's see what happens when they get up to speed. He's got Les Levy behind him. Les is going to have to push him. Holloway wants Sean Stevens to push him a little harder. You got DJ Mitzel in the 61, Mark Mann right there too. And Chris Akers going 3 wide.
Shock.
And he's settled back down. He's going to settle in behind the 30, Donald Bennett there in the top 10. But these top 10 have kind of got a couple car lengths in that group behind them. Chris Akers always looking for that high line. He's going to try it again. Daniel Holloway, Sean Stevens, DJ Mitzel, Todd Post, and Mark Mann right there, your top 5. Sean Stevens dips below Holloway, and now DJ Mitzel, that top car. And that middle lane is, here comes Don Sadusky on that top lane all by himself. Can't make it work. No real place for him to go unless Whitaker gives him a little room. And it looks like Whitaker did. Down the front stretch, DJ Mitzel. Oh, Mark Mann. Mark's got a good reputation. That served him well there because I think Sean backed off for him. But now,
Yeah, I definitely think so.
yeah. And Donald Bennett now leading that high line. Chris Akers right behind him. This is uncommon for that 30 truck. He does not like to be up front with so many laps to go. He's getting a heck of a push by the four car. Donald Bennett drag racing with DJ Mitzel, but he's got a heck of a pusher behind him. That four car, the Rhesus, Chris Akers. Just need to get him a little bit lower, a little bit closer to that 61 to really make that pass stick. He leaves too much of a gap there. Chris may just take it. Push him to the outside.
Yeah, and the only issue with that is if he does that, then we could look at a caution. So we just got to be careful with that.
Yeah. 18 laps to go, though. I'm sure that Ford truck, he is not being very patient. He wants to be up front. Now it's just DJ Mitzel, Donald Bennett, your top two. Holloway gets a little bit squirrely, goes below the yellow line. Collects himself, and that bottom line gets regrouped. Mark Mann, ooh, looks like the 61 and the 04 a little sideways there. Chris Akers still pushing that 30 truck, trying to get him out front because he wants Donald to push him. Can't quite clear him yet. 17 laps remain. Drag race down the backstretch. Donald Bennett, Chris Akers trying so hard to get that top lane to work. Chris airing it out a little bit, probably getting a little hot. Come back in and give him a nice shove down here off of 4. Mark Mann, though, working real well with the 61 right now. Just good, clean racing. 16 laps to go. No one looking to make the third line work quite yet. But every time I say that, someone tries it, so we'll see. I think we're going to see some pit stops here soon. People are starting to dive down to that bottom lane. There goes Donald Bennett, finally able to make that move. He gets in front of DJ Mitzel. And now Chris Akers, Donald Sadusky, and JD Crow attempt to make that high line work. Oh, and DJ is going to split the middle. This is where it gets dicey. You see that bottom line lost all their momentum. JD Crow thinking about going in front of the 61. Can't quite make it work. And through all that, Chris Akers gets the lead. Donald Sadusky right with him. Here comes Sadusky now on the high side. He's got JD Crow pushing him, Mark Mann, Dan Harrington right there. Those 4 guys. He gets out in front of Chris Akers. No problem. That 30 car needs to get up there with that 61. Get that bottom line moving. Right now they're all chasing that 19, Sadusky. He's got the 4, Chris Akers pushing him. Here comes that top line, JD Crow, Mark Mann, Dan Harrington. 14 laps to go. Can JD get out in front of him? He can. That'll cause a little bit of a checkup right there. Able to save it. Woo. That was close. Good driving. Way to let off a little bit there by Donald. Not spin the 51. And here comes Mark Mann. Here comes some pit stops, actually. There you go. 14 laps to go. Here they come. Can Donald slow it down in time? Mark Mann decided to stay out. So did Dan Harrington. Donald Bennett, Sean Stevens. They're top 4 right now. See those guys that pitted, they just gas and go. These guys, they don't have to come in now if they don't want to. We'll see what happens. Rick, they probably should though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think they should, but who am I to say?
You're Rick Greenaway. They should follow your lead. Chris Akers, I think, got a speeding penalty. He is still sitting on pit road. That's going to end the night for him. At least, unless we get a caution. And there he goes. Here's that group that just pitted. The 51 leads them out. Donald Sandusky, Paul Servant, DJ Mitzel, Daniel Holloway, Todd Poston, Anthony English in that 44 truck right there. Now the group led by Mark Mann, now coming off of pit road. You're going to see him down below the yellow here pretty soon. There's Donald Bennett. There's Mark Mann, Sean Stevens, Dan Harrington. JD Crow should go around these guys in turn 3. They just have too much momentum, too much speed. Ooh, JD gets a little sideways there. Little help from the 19 truck as they dive around Mark Mann and those guys. DJ Mitzel stays up there towards the top. Donald Sandusky gets up in front of DJ for a little help. Gets a heck of a push there in the tri-oval. Get out in front of JD Crow. 11 laps to go. I mean, Rick, the give and take is about gone, isn't it? It's done. If you don't clear and you try to cut their nose off, you're going to get spun, right?
Yeah. I think we can have a couple more laps where they could be a little bit more forgiving. But when you get into 5 to go, it's no holds barred.
Right now, everyone's good to go fuel-wise. Both groups pretty much all back together. The 4-car, Chris Akers, who was one of the lead cars, is about to get gobbled up in a lap down. He's hoping a caution happens after his speeding penalty on pit road. Right now, it's the DJ Mitzel, Donald Sandusky. Ooh, DJ got loose there at the push from the 21. He's able to save it, though. Rick, DJ told me before the race he was adjusting his wheel so he could be even faster tonight. I think he was full of it. As it looked like Holloway and Anthony English trying to go outside of DJ, just couldn't get it done. JD Crow, though, slides up in front of the 61. He wants to go around that 19. We're good 3-wide action right now here. Nsra Sunday Select. JD Crow can slide down if he wants. So can DJ. I think DJ wants to stay up there. He's got his teammate Todd Poston right behind him, along with Russ McCarron and Chris Whitaker in the 41. Chris Akers is going to make it difficult. And there's contact in the back. Chris Whitaker kind of in the wall, but okay. If you're keeping score and you're a racer and you see what Chris Akers just did, you're marking that down. So it comes in the future, you're going to remember that. DJ and Todd able to get in front. I mean,
Yeah, that's not when he's looking for a little give. They're not going to give.
not anymore. I mean, he's going a lap down, and these guys are going to railroad him, and he did that. I mean, it'll be remembered. Dan Holloway and Paul Servant, Anthony English up top, trying to make that third lane work, but English a little off the pace there. Let's see if he can regroup and join his teammate. Right now they're chasing the 61. DJ Mitzel, 8 laps to go. Ooh, they fan out. Shane Posey under the yellow. He's going to get out of the way. He's a lap down. DJ there with Todd posted. Middle car is Russ McCarron. That's a teammate 3 wide right there. Then you got Holloway and Servant in that top line. And here comes Donald Bennett on the middle lane, 3rd car deep. Lots of good racing here. Paul Servant trying so hard to push Holloway. He's able to get Holloway in front of the 23. I don't know if Holloway can get in front of the 61. He can't. Gonna stack up that bottom line. See Todd still pushing as hard as he can to get DJ into victory lane. Chris Aker dives below the yellow to get kind of out of the way, it looks like. That's uncommon. Daniel Holloway able to get in front of DJ there. That may have been a combination of the 4 car ducking out in that bottom lane, just losing momentum.
Definitely think so. Took away the power of that lane and allowed the 21 to come down.
Ooh, contact. Oh, there we go. Caution. Looks like the 61 and the 23 came together. Ugh. Paul Servant with damage, the 61 with damage. Go back to it and see what happened. Just looks like the 61 and maybe maybe not. Let's see. That was a long, long time ago.
That it was.
Go here. I think the 61 and the 23 kind of came together. Kind of a racing deal. Yeah, they're just really close. Just causes all kinds of mess. Right now your leaders, Daniel Holloway, Donald Bennett's in 2nd, JD Crow's in 3rd, Les Levy in 4th, Dan Harrington in 5th. I don't think Dan does have some pretty decent damage. He's going to come down for repairs. DJ is going to stay out. DJ is actually going to be your leader. Todd posted. So both those guys have a little bit of damage, but they're going to stay out. Chris Akers is going to get the lucky dog, I would imagine. Yep. So he'll be back on the lead lap. So the speeding penalty fixes itself. Should go green with about 3 laps to go, I would imagine.
Yeah, I was thinking it's either going to be 3 or just give us the green-white checker.
been some good racing tonight, Rick. I mean, these guys have been racing hard. Kind of iffy here the last 20 or so laps, but still good hard racing.
Yeah, no, it was really good hard racing, and then we had some issues, and now hopefully we can bring it on home.
I think we got one more in this. We'll see what happens with the 61 and the 31 having damage. They're going to line up. They're going to lead both lines, so we'll see what happens there. Right now, if you're that 30 car, you're looking pretty good. Donald Bennett. He's got a clean car. He's going to start behind these damaged cars. Looks like DJ is going to take that top line. Lights are out. We're going to go green with 3 laps to go. Getting here towards the end here. Nsra Sunday Select from Talladega, 75 laps of super speedway racing here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Coming to you every Sunday night at 9 o'clock here on YouTube, on Twitch, Facebook Live. Broadcasted all 3 ways. Thank you for joining us. Myself, Steve Herman, Rick Greenaway here in the booth, giving you this action here, getting you primed and ready to go for tomorrow night's tomorrow afternoon's NASCAR Cup race, at 1 o'clock Eastern. Rick, is there an update on the Patriot Buccaneers game?
I don't know if you're going to want to know this.
So the Patriots are winning
7-6
at halftime.
Third quarter, 7 minutes remaining.
What a barn burner of a game. Ugh. Must need Gronkowski. He's out for a few weeks with some broken ribs and a punctured lung.
Yeah, they've really kept Brady quiet tonight too, though.
About to go green here. 3 laps to go. Pace car diving down towards pit road. Todd Post and DJ Mitchell. 3 Wide Motorsports going to bring these guys to the green. You got Donald Bennett and Adam Evans right behind them. Holloway and Paul Servant right there. Les Levy, Chris Whitaker, Russ McCarron, Dan Harrington. A group of great cars here. Still fighting out for this victory. Damaged cars up front though. That's 61 and the 31. Green flag is out. Let's see what happens. Looks like the 61's got some damage. He checked up that whole top line. People avoiding him like the plague. And it looks like Todd Poston. He's got Donald Bennett behind him. Yeah, DJ's got just too much damage. Here comes Daniel Holloway, Paul Servant on the outside. I think Todd's too slow too at up speed. Too much damage there. Paul Servant dives down low. Gonna drag race with his teammate. Into turn 4. Looks like the 3 car is gonna lead it. Everyone's still trying. Here comes Todd Poston though, back on the inside. I think Todd's good as long as he's not leading. We'll see. Oh, they're stacking up big time on the front stretch. 4 wide. Shane Posey all the way up to the walls. Chris Akers. Let's see what Chris Akers does. Chris Whitaker up there high. He gets sideways a little bit. 2 laps to go here, 3 wide. Paul Servant in that middle lane. Todd Poston down to the bottom. Donald Bennett right there. What's going to happen here down the backstretch? Chris Whitaker right now shown as the leader on that high side. He comes on down. Oh, Paul Servant comes down. Todd Poston gets into him, and we're under yellow. We're going to have a green, white, yellow now. That 51 with a hard hit in the wall. 62 with a hit. Paul Servant damaged as well. Todd sitting here trying to side draft a little bit with that 3 car. Paul just wasn't clear. I don't know if he thought he was clear or not, but he was not. We'll see if Paul has any more fast repairs. That tore up a bunch of cars.
This is going to make it interesting to see who's got fast repairs and who doesn't.
Yep. Your top 2 are the best friends, BFFs forever. 41 and the 4, Chris Whitaker, Chris Akers. God help us if they're side by side going for the finish. Should make a hell of a finish. Shane Posey, I think, is the first car a lap down. He should get a wave around here. You got some teammates. You got Chris Whitaker in the 41. His teammate right there, the 23, will be there with him. And then you have Chris Akers and you have Daniel Holloway in the 21. And then you have the 44, Anthony English. So there's some Candy Shack guys up front. And there goes the 83. Gets the lucky dog. And then the wild card in all this is that 19, Donald Sadusky. He's been up front all night. Let's see if he can pull it off. Do you think the 19 can do this, Rick?
It'd definitely be. I think it'd be an upset.
He did win the first race of the year. I'll give him that. So we'll see. Let's go back and see if some of these guys had fast repairs. There's DJ Mitzel, Todd Poston. Looks like their cars are good to go. Let's see if Paul Servant, he is still in the pits. He has no fast repairs. So either this is JD Crow. Mark Mann's car looks like he's good to go. There's quite a few guys, quite a few favorites that won't make it to this last lap or have a chance at victory. Your man is still alive, Mark Mann.
He is. He's still alive, thank God.
Up front's Chris Whitaker. He is the highest in points without a victory. He is sitting 7th in points, no victory, so he would definitely jump up a spot or 2 with a victory here tonight, with Dana Osborne having a DNF. Sean Stevens up there, I think the 27 car is top 10 or so. Actually sitting in 12th place. He has no wins, and he's Sean Stevens does have a win, I'm sorry. He's 6th in points. Paul Servant is 8th in points, but you see he's in the pits with some problems. JD Crow was 11th in points, but he's had some issues. So Les Levy, who I think is a decently clean car, can make up some ground on the 51. Less in 13th position. We're going to go green next time by. Again, it's a green-white checkered, our first one. We have one more after this if we need it. Chris Whitaker's chosen the high line, breaking up the teammates. Interesting move. Good move, I think. Don't you think?
I don't know. I think it'll pay off for him in the long run. I guess we'll see.
I foresee some very close side drafting here when we go back to green. Very close.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Don't forget, we still have after this race 3 races until the chase starts. Our next race next Sunday night at Daytona, 80 laps of racing. It's going to be you and Rick Greenaway will be your broadcast booth. I'll be on vacation, won't be here. Rick will take care of you and do an awesome job, I'm sure of that.
Oh, we're gonna have a blast.
Told you. You can count on Rick, no doubt about it. Daytona's always a fun track. All right, getting ready to go green here. I don't think it'll take but 100 yards from the start-finish line for the 21 to duck outside of the 41, but we're going to see. The pace car is diving off. And then if the 21 leaves, it's up to the 19. What's he going to do? See Holloway back off a little bit from the 41. Chris Akers already won twice this season. Chris Whitaker hasn't won at all. Whitaker would love to win this race. He told me before the race he wants to finish and win a race here. The green flag is out. Whitaker with a great start. You see Chris dive up a little bit to stop Holloway from jumping up there. But Whitaker could jump down to the bottom if he wanted to. See what he does. He's going to stay up top. Here comes Anthony English to help. Anthony's deciding where he wants to go. He sticks behind Russell McCarron. Come down. Oh, there's incident right there. Middle of the pack. Yellow flag is out. This car is going to get slowed back down. Donaldson Dusky involved. And Adam Evans, Shane Posey. The OnlyFans car, Ronald Sawicki involved. Donald Sadusky with some damage there, and he just falling backwards. And it looks like the 31 kind of got into the 42 and got him turned around and caused that melee. And the 25 with some rear end damage with his sharp car here in memory of Officer Moyers down in Florida who lost his life here this past week.
Say Todd spun him out like he had posted some bad videos there on his page.
Yeah, he did. He had no patience for him there. And now it's Chris Akers, Russ McCarron, Chris Whitaker, Anthony English, Holloway, Mitzel, Harrington, and there's the aforementioned Todd Poston in 8th place. This will be our last green and white checker. No matter what happens, this is the end. Thanks again for watching us here tonight. I think these guys should be good for fuel. Yeah, they all pitted less than 10 laps ago, so they're good on fuel. This second green white checker. Still 7-6 in that Patriots game.
13-7 Tampa Bay.
Oh my.
Patriots are actually heading down the field right now.
with Mac Jones at quarterback.
And Mac Jones has been playing very well tonight.
There goes Mark Mann. Mark Mann got a wave around there. So it looks like your guy is still involved, can still win. Paul Servant's still on the lead lap too. I don't know how that's possible.
I don't even know how he's in the lead lap, but hey.
He's back in the pits. Getting some damage repaired. A lot of damage. There's Mark Mann. 4th in points. Back on the lead lap. There's your leader right now, that 4 car. Chris Akers. And the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car. Gonna have Russ McCarron to his outside. And you have the Hungry 41, that Chris Whitaker right behind him. This might be where Akers actually takes the high side, so we could have Anthony English, his teammate, behind him. We'll see. Okay, Rick, who you got here for this finish? What's going to happen besides chaos?
I predict one car will be flying through the air and taking out first 4 rows.
And someone like in 10th place winning? Or they were in 10th?
I think somebody who's right around 13th is going to win.
There's no chance Mark Mann's going to win this. Let's go. Come on.
Let's be honest. We've seen it where on a green-white checkered, the first 10 cars just die in a crash.
We'll see if they get an accident. I mean, the standings hold as soon as the yellow comes out. Let's see what happens. There goes the blue cone back into the track. And to see what could happen here, Russ McCarron with that 44 of Anthony English right behind him. Holloway right there behind Chris Whitaker again. This looks like a race where the 62 or the 30 or the 82 will win. If this guy's crash coming to the stripe. Pace car is going to jump off, and we're going to be green and white checker for the final time here at Nsra Sunday Select Talladega. 75 laps tonight here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Russ and Chris are going to take us to the stripe. The yellow comes out at any time. The race is over. It'll be official. The white flag is collected. It's official as well. Green flag is out. Akers with a good jump there. 41 coming. Give him a push. Down into turn number 1. DJ Mitzel, Todd Poston, teammates trying to make that outside lane work. They're going to try to help their other teammate, Russ McCarron, in that 23. That bottom line's really going. That middle line's kind of slowing down. Only got 2 cars in it. Chris Whitaker dives up into that middle lane, trying to get around Chris Akers. He's got his teammate, Russ McCarron, helping him out as they come off. It's all teammates now. Holloway right behind Akers. McCarron right behind Whitaker. DJ Mitzel, Todd Poston up on top. Coming down to the tri-oval, Whitaker coming down in front of Akers. He's got the position for now. White flag is out. This is it. Akers gonna shove that 41 as hard as he can. Comes Anthony Oh, sideways they go. Todd Poston gets side in the middle of the draft. Those guys are gone. DJ Mitzel has no one now behind him. He's got to find somewhere to go. That middle line suddenly going. Russ McCarron leading it. Here comes Chris Whitaker in the 41 with help from Chris Akers in the 4. Russ McCarron not giving up though on that top line. He's got Anthony English right there. Here comes DJ Mitzel in the bottom line. Who's going to win it? It's going to be the 23 or the 41, it looks like. Push it. DJ gets off the line. Something happened there at the 61. We got contact. Looks like Russ McCarron's going to come home with the win. Chris Whitaker in second. Anthony English in third. What a good finish there. Chris Akers going to finish in fourth, and Daniel Holloway in fifth. What a finish that was, Rick.
That was a great finish. That was just a great finish.
Let's go back a little bit. Check that out again from Russ's car, or truck. He just stayed strong in that high line. With the help from Anthony English, just kept getting a push. The 41 and 20, that right there, that helped. The 23 right there, keep it, I think. Just a great job there by these guys. We're going to get them all up at the booth. And we'll talk to Russell, Chris, and Anthony. 1 second. We're here with our top three. Just talk to Russ McCarron here first. Russ, what a great finish, man. Good to see you finish first. I mean, talk about that race tonight.
Yeah, it was a long race. A lot of lows and getting some wrecks there early, but just in the right spot with that last caution came out and got a good push from I think Anthony English behind me.
Yeah, it looked like the 44 was staying behind you. I was waiting for him to move, but he stuck it with you and got you across that line first. I mean, good to see. You had some teammates there, too. It looked like you know, Whitaker was there, DJ was there. I mean, were you guys trying to get all together at the end, or no? Was it all every man for himself?
I was trying to help Chris there when he got clear. You know, he left the second lane open, and so he controlled the bottom. And but yeah, coming to the line there, it was every man for himself.
Yeah. Well, man, it was a great win for you, I'm sure. I mean, it's good to see you back in victory lane. Good to see you racing again on Sunday nights. Anyone you want to thank, give a shout out to?
Just teammates. Appreciate everyone letting me race. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, it's been a rough year.
I hear you, man. Well, congratulations, man. We'll see you hopefully next weekend.
Appreciate it.
It's all you, Rick.
Well, Chris Whitaker, you were up front most of the night, and to bring it home second in one piece, I think was a statement to how well you raced tonight. How was it for you out there? Was it as good and clean of a night that you had to keep up front all night?
Yeah, I think we had one incident that I got turned going on the back stretch, but we got the car fixed and back out. It was fun racing. It's actually probably one of the cleanest races of the year, and I really enjoy that. I enjoy racing more than I do doing pace laps.
No, it definitely was one of the better races we've seen. I mean, we had some good green flag runs, and like any super speedway, we're gonna have our cautions, but you had some good battles coming from the back to the front, and it seemed like it was a good time. Anybody you want to thank, shout outs to?
3 wide, everybody on the team, Todd Poston, AJ McCarron, Rusty, or Rusty McCarron, not AJ, sorry. The DJ Metzel. I mean, it's great running with these guys. It's great running in Nsra. You guys for broadcasting, you guys do a great job every weekend. I wish I could have got the first, but I'd rather be racing a 3 wide guy for the win than anybody else.
Congratulations, Chris, man. We'll see you next weekend.
All right, thank you.
Anthony, man, it's good to see you back up here in the top 3. I know you're a good, clean racer. It has to feel good to get up there on a podium this weekend.
Oh, it certainly does, man. It's been a rough season, so just to turn it around a little bit, it's been pretty good.
How's it been being on Candy Shack? I mean, you guys last weekend you guys dominated at iRacing Super Speedway. I mean, has the team helped you a lot this year?
Oh yeah, it's a great team. I love it at Candy Shack. Them guys have opened up pretty well to me, and we've been running pretty well. Like you said last week, we dominated. I thought I could have pulled off a little bit better than a fourth last week, but I'll take what I got. And tonight I gave it hell at the end, but just I probably just needed another lap with the way everything was going, so I just ended up pushing good old Rusty there to the win and just shooting out to try to nab a third at the end.
Yeah, it was a great race, man. Congratulations on that top 3 finish. Anyone you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Yeah, first off, you guys up in the booth, you guys do a great job. The whole NSRA crew that puts on what they do for us. Candy Shack for being a good set of teammates, and families and friends that decide to watch.
Good deal,
It's
Anthony.
been fun.
Congratulations, man. Hope to see you next weekend at Daytona.
Thank you. Everyone.
Well, Rick, there it is. I mean, it was a good race. There were a couple low points with some cautions, but good clean racing and just an awesome finish there at the end with Russ McCarron taking first place.
Yeah, no, it was definitely one of the better races we've had all season, and I'm excited that hopefully this will carry on into Daytona next week.
Certainly hope so. Next weekend, 80 laps at Daytona with your host Rick Greenaway. We'll take care of you on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Thanks for showing up today. Any last words, Rick, before we get out of here?
Nah, just we have a race Saturday night. We're gonna have the Pit Stop Premier Series on Saturday night, and then Sunday we'll be back with the NSRA season. So we're starting to wind up with some more races. So please come in and like our channels: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever your preferred watching pleasure is, and stay tuned for more races in the near future.
That's right. We love having you here watching us on Victory Lane Broadcasting, and we're going to bring you some good racing here. Right now it's NSRA, but like Rick said, we have a Pit Stop Premier Series, and hopefully we get involved with some more leagues and broadcast some more events for you guys. Thanks everyone for showing up, watching here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Tonight was the NSRA Sunday Select from Talladega. Congratulations to Russ McCarron. We'll see y'all